जय कुंज बिहारी जय राम माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवराधारी जय गिरिवराधारी जय 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 यशोदानंदना जय ब्रज जन रंजन जय ब्रज जन रंजन जय जय यशोदानंदना जय ब्रज जन रंजन जय ब्रज जन रंजन जय यशोदा जय ब्रज जन रंजन जय ब्रज जन जय यमुना तीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय यमुना तीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी यातो राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari. Hare Nam Sankirtan ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Rottama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtaki. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 72, verse 26. Na brahmana swapara bheda, na brahmana swapara bheda, matis namasyat. सर्वात्मनः सन्दृशः स्वसुखानुभूतेः संसेवतां सुरतरुरिव ते प्रसादः सेवानुरूपम् उदयो न विपर्ययोऽत्र न ब्रह्मणा स्वपराभेदमतिस्तव स्यात् सर्वात्मना सन्दृशः स्वसुखानुभूतेः संसेवतां सुरतरुरिव ते प्रसादः सेवानुरूपमुदयो न विपर्ययो अत्र न ब्रह्मणः स्वपरभेदमतिस्तव स्यात् सर्वात्मनः सन्दृशः स्वसुखानुभूतेः संसेवतां सुरतरुरिव ते प्रसादः सेवानुरूपमुदयो न विपर्ययो अत्र Now, not Brahmana of the absolute truth, Swa of own, Para and others, Bheda, differential, Mate, mentality, Tava of you, Shar, there can be, Sarva of all beings, Atmanaha of the soul, Sama, equal, Drisha, whose vision, Swa, within himself, Sukha of happiness, Anubhuteha, whose experience, Samsevatam, for those who properly worship, Surtaroha, of the heavenly desired tree, Iva, as if, Te, your, Prasadaha, grace, Seva, with the service, Anurupam, in accordance, Udayaha, desirable results, Na, not, Viparyayaha, contradiction, Atra, in this. Translation purport by Divine Messages of Divine Information. Translation. Within your mind, there can be no such differentiation as this one is mine and that is another's. Because you are the supreme absolute truth, the soul of all beings, always equipoised and enjoying transcendental happiness within yourself. Just like the heavenly desire tree, you bless all who properly worship you, granting their desired fruits in proportion to the service they render you. There is nothing wrong with this. Purport. Srila Sridhar Swami explains that the desire tree has no material attachments or partiality, but simply bestows its fruits upon those who deserve them, not upon others. Jiva Goswami Prabhupada adds that a desire tree does not think this person is fit to worship me, but that other person is not. Rather, a desire tree is satisfied with all who properly serve it. And the Lord acts in the same way, as explained here by King Yudhishthira. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur adds that no one should accuse Lord Krishna of being envious of one person and showing favoritism towards another. Since the Lord is so Sukhanubhuti, experiencing his own happiness within himself, he has nothing to gain or lose in relation to the conditioned soul. Rather, he reciprocates according to how they approach him. Srila Prabhupada very nicely sums up this point as follows in his rendering of King Yudhishthir's statement. If one takes to Krishna consciousness, his life becomes fulfilled both materially and spiritually. This does not mean that you are partial to the Krishna conscious person and indifferent to the non-Krishna conscious person. You are equal to everyone. That is your declaration. You cannot be partial to one and not interested in others because you are sitting in everyone's heart as the super soul and giving everyone the respective results of his fruitive activities. You give every living entity the chance to enjoy his material world, this material world as he desires. As the super soul, you are sitting in the body along with the living entity, giving him the results of his own actions, as well as opportunities to turn towards your devotional service by developing Krishna consciousness. You openly declare that one should surrender unto you, giving up all other engagements, and that you will take charge of him, giving him relief from all the reactions of all sins. You are like the desire tree in the heavenly planets, which awards benediction according to one's desire. Everyone is free to achieve the highest perfection, but if one does not so desire, then your awarding of lesser benediction is not due to partiality. Let us chant this. चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुर्वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साधुवैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. The purpose was to establish Krishna as the, and in that discussion, Yudhishthir Maharaj basically, this is a question in the minds of the people who are not devotees and sometimes even devotees. That is Krishna partial, or is Krishna especially favorable towards some and not favorable towards others? Even while practicing Krishna consciousness, we get such type of thoughts that oh, Krishna is favoring this person very especially, and he's not favoring me or someone else in that way. So these are the thoughts which come in the mind of the people and devotees also, and it is very natural. So today we will try to discuss upon certain things that how tight conclusions, surrenders to Krishna, walks on the path back to Krishna and goes back to him. That is what is the purpose. So when the living entity desires to enjoy separately from Krishna, then he is given a chance to come to this material world. And this material world is like a place uh, which has its own rules and regulations. The system works here, and he is put in that system. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I am in this situation. Who is responsible? Is God responsible?" And they start uh, blaming God for the situation in which they are in. But no, God is not responsible. We are responsible for the situation in which we are in. We are the makers of our own destiny. Our choices make our destiny. Whether we are devotees, whether we are non-devotees, whatever choices we have made, we are what we are because of the choices that we have made in the past. So the materialistic people, they blame God, but they have to understand that ultimately their choice
is just like a game. In the game, the game has rules. If you act as per the rules of the game, you will get rewarded. You will get promoted to the next level. But if you don't act as per the rules of the game, you will be demoted. So similarly in this material world, the rules work. And Krishna has left it. After creating, he has left it. Left it in the sense he has not become detached. But it's like you are doing it. You create a positive thing, you get promoted. You get rewarded. And when you don't act as per the rules of the material world, you get the punishment, right? So then Krishna says, okay, you go in this world, it has its rules, and try it out, right? Now sometimes people say, why everything should have been very wonderful, everything should have been very nicely arranged, why there are so many sufferings, right? So ultimately we have to understand that the rule works. If you act as per the rules and regulations, it will you will be materially, so-called materially, you will be happy. If you don't work as per the rules and regulations, you will be materially miserable. But ultimately, this material world is a place of misery. Right? That also we have to understand. So then, for the materialistic people, it works like that. Right? It works like that. When they act in a pious way, they get rewarded, they get material happiness. And when they act impiously, they get material sufferings, material miseries, right? And then over a period of time, and then Krishna also, it's like when the living entity comes to this material world, you see what is the best way of advising a person, right? What is the best way of advising a person? The best way of giving advice to a person or getting something done from a person is you tell him what is right and what is wrong, and then leave it to him. Let him make his choices. Right? If you try to too much force a person, then the nature of the people they become averse. So Krishna also does that. He arranges for us to get the education, what is right and what is wrong. Right? He arranges for us to get the knowledge of Krishna consciousness, knowledge of devotional service. He arranges for us to know what is the goal of life, what is the purpose of this life, and what should we be aspiring for in our life. He arranges us for that. He arranges all these things for us. But then He leaves it to us. It's our choice. What choices we make, that determine our destiny, where we are going to go ahead. And you see, Krishna's and spiritual master's system is very wonderful. It's very, very wonderful. Recently I was sharing with some devotees. It's like He tells you what is right and what is wrong, and then Krishna, what He does, He persists. He keeps persisting. Persistence means you keep repeating, you keep telling the person, you keep again and again approaching him, proposing him that no, this is what is the right thing, this is what is the right thing. And similarly, Krishna also persists. He never gives up on the living entity. Spiritual master also persists, right? So the spiritual master also never gives up on the living entity. And similarly, Krishna also, he persists. He never gives up on us, right? He is always there. And He always keeps on giving repeated chances of practicing Krishna consciousness, getting rectified, coming to the right path, walking the path of devotional service. We keep getting the chances. The living entity keeps getting the chances again and again. And that is what is the persistence of Krishna. And is Krishna partial? No. Krishna is not partial at all. Krishna loves all the living entities equally. It's just that He is dealing as per the level of that individual. Right? And He is giving you the chances. He is giving you the chances again and again. Now, whether you accept it, not accept it, it's up to you. But once you accept it, you start walking the path of Krishna consciousness. You start walking the path of devotional service. Sometimes people say that why I cannot see Krishna? Why Krishna doesn't reveals? Means why, if God is there, why I cannot see Him? So first of all, definitely we are not qualified to see Him. And what is the qualification? We don't want to see Him. We are envious of Him. That's why He doesn't reveal Himself to us. We are very envious. Right? We want to compete with Him. Right? So for some, Krishna is revealing Himself, for some He is not revealing. Why? Why? It's based on their desire. Those who want to relate with Krishna, those who want to understand Krishna, know more about Krishna, they have love for Krishna, they are non-envious. Krishna will reveal Himself to us. Krishna tells Arjuna also, right? You are the perfect recipient. Why? Because you are non-envious. You are non-envious. So because we are envious, Krishna doesn't reveal Himself to us. Right? To the degree we are non-envious, to the degree we want Krishna in our life, to that degree Krishna will manifest in our life. To the degree we don't want, Krishna will not be there. Right? So that's what is for the materialistic people. And for materialistic people also, He has not given them up. Right? He has not given them up. He is very actively, as Paramatma sitting in the heart, actively planning, how can I bring this living entity back to my path, back home, back to Godhead. And ultimately, it says that everyone is on the path of Krishna consciousness. Everyone is walking the path of Krishna consciousness. It's a journey. Some people are little far, some people are close. Right? But ultimately, this world has been designed in such a way that everyone is walking that path. And everyone is in the process of coming to the conclusion. If not now, maybe after some millions of lifetimes. Maybe after some thousands or hundreds or maybe after few lifetimes, one will come to the conclusion that let me surrender to Krishna fully, and that's what is in the best interest of myself. I am servant of Krishna. That's that conclusion a person comes. Right? And that is a gradual progression. Right? Until unless someone receives the mercy of a devotee, the mercy of a Vaishnava. Right? So that's why Krishna is never partial for the living entities. No. He is not partial for the materialistic people. No. He is very much there involved in their life, and he is very much actively planning so that they can come back home, back to Godhead. Right? Now for devotees is all the more actively involved. It's like it says that don't give advice to someone if he has not hired you. Right? If he has hired you, You can give him advice. You can give him the right counsel. But if someone has not hired you, we don't go around and keep speaking. Do this, do that. This is supposed to be done. That is supposed to be done. Right? So for a devotee, at least externally, he has hired Krishna and he has hired devotees. He has shown that intention that okay, now I want to surrender. At least that intention is shown. Internally, it's a journey. Whether he is fully surrendered, partially surrendered, how much surrendered, that Krishna and that devotee knows. Right? But at least he is on the journey. And because he has hired, then Krishna all the more actively becomes involved in the life of a devotee. Right? And then, based on the advancement, Krishna reciprocates with the devotee. And the journey of a devotee is also a gradual journey. It's like we advance, we make our advancement from passing through the various stages of Krishna consciousness. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that it starts with Ado Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajan Kriya, Anath Nivritti, right? And then the steadiness in devotional service, right? So it is a gradual journey, and as the devotee he keeps making his endeavors, as the devotee he keeps practicing devotional service, watering the plant, the creeper of devotional service, to that degree he advances, to that degree he gets closer to Krishna, to that degree Krishna manifests in his heart, and to that degree he can feel the relationship with Krishna, and to that degree he can feel that happiness and satisfaction of Krishna consciousness, the bliss of Krishna consciousness. So that's why for a devotee also Krishna is not partial. It's not that Krishna is especially favoring some devotees who are senior or some devotees who are so-called junior and everything. No, Krishna is very much involved in the life of a devotee. Rather, for a devotee, there are many, sometimes there are many, it says concessions which are promised for a devotee. Why it is so? That is also a type of, we can say, Krishna is rewarding for a person who is taken to devotional service. Krishna says, if you surrender, I will take away all your sins. Right? A special favor by Krishna for a devotee. But is it partiality? No, it is not. It is not partiality. It is like reciprocating as per the attitude of the person. Whatever he is having, with that nature, with that attitude, Krishna is reciprocating. If you want to surrender, Krishna will reciprocate accordingly. If you don't want to surrender, to the degree you want to surrender, to that degree Krishna will reciprocate. Right? And for devotees, is there some consideration of deserving or non-deserving? Someone deserves it, someone doesn't deserve it. So as we see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Vaishnavas, they also don't see that, whether he is deserving, whether he is not deserving. Right? Whether externally he is deserving or not deserving, devotees don't see that. Devotees are equally, and Krishna, they are equally inclined to everyone. They are equally inclined to give Krishna consciousness to everyone, whoever can take it up. Right? The qualification is you should have that humility, you should have that submission. That is what is the qualification required, not any external qualification required to take to Krishna consciousness. So there is no consideration of deserving, non-deserving. Whether the person is deserving or whether he is not deserving, he will get Krishna consciousness. Now it's up to him whether he values it, not values it, whether he practices it, not practices it. Right? Once a few devotees, they asked Srila Prabhupada that we were very fallen, and it says that until unless you have previous sukriti, you cannot practice Krishna consciousness. Right? Sometimes people say that, like I was discussing with some people, some devotees, and they said that like there were few devotees who left Krishna consciousness because of some reasons and giving various excuses, right? And then we were discussing with a few group of devotees, and one person says that Prabhuji, it's all about their karma, right? If their karma was there, they would have practiced Krishna consciousness. If their karma was not there, because their karma is not there, they will No, it is not about karma. Please understand. It's not about karma. Right? Karma doesn't lead to bhakti. Right? It's bhakti leads to bhakti. Right? That is the thing. So, they have left Krishna consciousness giving excuses. That was their choice. Right? They made the wrong choices. It is unfortunate. Right? But it's not, it has nothing to relate with our karma. So then these devotees were asking Prabhupada that it is Sukriti. So what Sukriti we had done? What bhakti we had done in the past? Prabhupada, he became very serious. He said, no, you have not done any bhakti. You don't have any qualification. I have created your qualification. Because they served, because they made the choice of serving the spiritual master very faithfully, and they did all endeavors to fulfill the desire of Srila Prabhupada. They had so much love for Prabhupada. That's why automatically they advanced so much in Krishna consciousness. Right? So that's why it's not about karma. It's not about deserving or non-deserving. It's about everyone gets that chance of practicing Krishna consciousness equally, and it's about the choices that the individuals make. Some people they are able to make the right choices, and some people they are not able to make the right choices. And that choice always remains with the living entity, no matter in whatever situation he is in. Sometimes people say, "Arey, our karma is so bad, and now I am in such a bad situation. Is our destiny destined?" Yes, based on the previous things, the situation in you are in is destined. But how you act, how you react in that situation is not destined. You still have the free will. You still have the free will. You can still create a better future for yourself. Understanding and accepting the responsibility that I am what I am because of the choices I have made in the past. Now I should make the right choices so that my future is better. That's what is the thing. So that's the thing. So that's why for devotees also, there is no consideration of deserving, non-deserving, who is advanced, who is not advanced. Everyone is having equal opportunity. Everyone is getting the opportunity to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Everyone gets to chant that, right? But some people are gratefully chanting. Some people feel that I didn't deserve to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I chanted so many rounds, and since so many years I am chanting, and this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is like it contains Krishna himself. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not different than Krishna. And I have been given that chance to associate with Krishna directly. Am I qualified? No, I think I am not. Right? But still, Krishna and devotees were so merciful. They gave me chance to practice and to chant this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Sometimes we tell to the people, how many of you want to have a direct talk with Krishna and direct call with Krishna? Devotees keep telling, right? So then it is true. It is not false. It is not something to just to behlane phuslane ke liye nahi. It is true. If you can be in direct touch with Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, you have that mantra. But whether we are valuing it, not valuing it is up to us. We chant very casually. We think, we have hundreds of other things to do. At least we should have respect for the holy name. At least we should understand what is this holy name all about. At least we should have this understanding that it is not different than Krishna. At least we should know what we have got and we should value it. And we should appreciate it, what we have got. Right? Then we have got the opportunity for everyone gets the equal opportunity for hearing from the great souls, for hearing from the spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada's lectures are available. Everyone has that opportunity. Spiritual master's lectures are available. Everyone has that opportunity. Devotional service, you flourish in your devotional service when you hear sincerely from your spiritual master. Everyone has that opportunity. It's our choice. And we don't value it. We don't value it. When we start hearing, we have our own intellectual things. We start making notes. This is what I am going to speak in the next class. This is how I will, this is a point for me in the next class. We don't hear for making points. We don't hear for giving lectures. We hear for ourselves, for our purification. We need to hear. We need to hear from the spiritual master. We are fallen. We need to associate with them. That is what is the purpose of hearing. The purpose of hearing is not to make the notes so that you can impress the audience in the future. That is never the purpose. For that we don't hear. And that's why devotees go for nectar shopping. What we call it as nectar shopping. They keep hearing from so many people and they aspire, I will speak like this, I will speak like that and this and that and so many things. But we don't realize, oh, I have got an opportunity. First of all, I got an opportunity to get the association of a bona fide spiritual master who is a pure devotee of Krishna. We don't understand that. Then we got an opportunity, somehow we got connected to the parampara. We don't understand that. Somehow we got an opportunity to hear from a bona fide spiritual master. We were having this section of Narada boy. How Narada boy became Narada Muni? By hearing. Because he sincerely, submissively heard and served the Bhaktivedantas. That's why. Because he sincerely heard from the Bhaktivedantas, the great souls. We have that opportunity. We don't understand the value and we don't take it seriously. And then we have the opportunity to serve the Vaishnavas. The greatest thing which is available is the service to the devotees. What we will do in the spiritual world. Right? Like today I was hearing a lecture. So it was said that what is the goal of chanting? The goal of chanting is chanting. The goal of chanting is chanting. The mean and the goal are same in devotional service. So when we go to the spiritual world, what we will do? What we will do? We will sleep peacefully. Enough of hard work. Now I am, this material world was a place of misery. Now I have been relieved. Let me come to the spiritual world, barge in there, and then let me sleep peacefully. Enough of it. Sometimes people become tired. They are tired. Prabhu ji, bahut ho gaya. Right? Bahut ho gaya. Right? Once one person asked me कि जिस सुकून के पीछे तुम दौड़ रहे हो, है ना? तो अगर वो तुम्हें नहीं मिला, तो तुम क्या करोगे? तो मैं I started thinking, and I thought for a while. And then I started remembering that how Vrindavan Vasis, they had no sukoon at all. So, and how devotees, they are not sukoon. So then I started replying. I said, मैं सुकून के लिए काम नहीं करता. I am not doing it for sukoon, right? So we are not in search of peace, right? We are not in search of sukoon, right? We are in search of happiness, and happiness and peace, they are two different things, right? So the peace, we want to be peaceful, right? But ultimately, when you go to Krishna or when you go to the spiritual world, you will have to do the same things, right? So till the time you don't develop that respect for the devotees, till the time we don't develop that love for the devotees, we don't become qualified to go back home, back to Godhead. And this Krishna consciousness is a training, how to develop that love, respect, affection for the Vaishnavas. So if we don't do that, till the time we don't do that, we are not qualified. We have seen so many devotees, they had so much love and respect for the Vaishnavas. Even though their life was a topsy-turvy, they had been out and in, they went back home, back to Godhead. By the mercy of the spiritual master. And they had the right vision and right attitude for the Vaishnavas. So this is also very important. The devotees are around us. We have this fruitive mentality. We say, Arey, what I am going to get from here? I am not going to get anything from here. When you serve devotees, we don't get anything externally. And we should not also think of getting anything. We should only think of serving. That's it. When we are preaching to the people, what we are getting? We don't want anything. Right? We will say, oh, what I am getting? Am I getting manpower? Am I getting money? Right? Of course, we may not want it for ourselves. We think, okay, will my department get money? Or will I get the manpower? Am I preaching for manpower? No, definitely not. Of course, that is the end result. End result is that when you preach, you engage them in Krishna consciousness, that is the end result. But as a preacher, that is not our consciousness. People can understand. If you go there and you preach someone and he senses that this person wants to get something from me, he will run away from you. You have to give them that assurance. I don't want anything from you. I just want the best for you. And the best for you is Krishna consciousness. Right? So that's why we have this opportunity for serving the Vaishnavas, but we don't value it. Right? We don't take it seriously. We don't make the right choices, and then we don't advance in Krishna consciousness. So that's why we have to value what we have got as devotees. Right? We have to appreciate the gift what we have received, and there is no question of deserving. There is no question of non-deserving. The only how do we become deserving candidate? When we become grateful for what we have received. When we appreciate the gifts of Krishna consciousness, we become deserving candidates for practicing and for advancing in Krishna consciousness. Like that shloka, Tatenu Kampam Susamikshamana. And it says that a person who gratefully thanks Krishna in every situation, I deserve more, but it is your mercy that you have made it very less for me. I am thanking you for the situation I am in. Right? He becomes the rightful candidate for going back home, back to Godhead. It doesn't say that someone who is a heroic candidate and who is a very great performer, who did so many wonderful things. It doesn't say that. It's about the consciousness. The person who is grateful, person who is appreciating the gifts he has received, person who is appreciating the Vaishnava association, person who is appreciating the holy names he has got. That's it. It's as simple as that. And when we do that, we become deserving. And when we do that, we also advance in Krishna consciousness. So there is no rocket science. Krishna consciousness also works as per the principles. If you apply the principles right, it will work for you. If you don't apply it right, it will still work, but in a very slow way. Everywhere, wherever we go. So that's why Krishna is never impartial. Krishna, he loves every living entity equally. Krishna is non-envious. There is no question of being envious from anyone. Krishna is not on the materialistic platform as we are in. He is self-satisfied. And for Krishna, Krishna is on a mission. Krishna is on a mission. Krishna is on a mission to bring back all the living entities back home, back to Godhead. And not only Krishna, all the pure Vaishnavas, all the pure devotees who are coming to this material world mercifully to give chance to the living entities to go back home, back to Godhead, they are also on a mission to take us all back home, back to Godhead. And Krishna's style of dealing with the living entities, that's how as a preacher also we should deal. And dealing with the living entities is propose him, show him the trailer, and then give him the freedom. But with the freedom, persist. Krishna keeps persisting. And persistence means he never gives up on the living entity. He is always persisting. He is always persisting. He is always giving you chances. He is always giving you chances. Okay, now there is another chance. Last life you could not surrender. There is another chance for you. Right? There is another chance for you. This time missed. Okay, next time again. Next time again. Next time again. Right? Once you touch the Bhagavad Gita, okay, you got some Sukriti, next time again. Then you took Prasadam, you got Sukriti, next time again. You went somehow to the class of a Vaishnava devotee, you heard something, you heard Kirtan, then also you took Prasadam, next time again. So the person keeps getting that chance to practice. Right? And then over a period of time, the person accepts. When you keep persisting, persistence has a lot of power. It has power. Spiritual principles have a lot of power. So when you keep persisting, some time or other, the person will surrender. This is also the thing. As a preacher also you should understand that if you keep persisting, don't give up on someone. Of course, he should be not envious. Don't go for envious people. But if he is non-envious, don't give up on him. Just keep persisting, 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 persisting. And over a period of time, he will just become a devotee. Just last thing, once one devotee was sharing, he is senior to all of us, and he is also passed out from IIT Kharagpur. So then he was sharing about Mukul Leela Prabhu. So Mukul Leela Prabhu, his style of making devotees was he would go in the hostel and he would sit there with him. He would study with him. He would sit there for 3-4 hours and spend a lot of time with him. And ultimately, because of spending of so much time, person started feeling obliged. He started feeling pity. Arey baap He is giving so much time. Now I should at least oblige and I should go to the voice for attending the programs and for accepting Krishna consciousness. And like that, many. One senior devotee was there. He told this story that he would not go to voice. And one day, one senior devotee went for doing his follow-up. And when he enters, his room was open. And when the senior devotee enters inside the room, he was watching a movie. Right? And then the persistence worked, and then they became devotees. So that is what is Krishna's style of doing the things, and that's what is the spiritual master's style also. Spiritual master is very merciful, very merciful. So no matter how the living entity, we should not consciously commit mistakes, but we end up committing a lot of mistakes. So no matter how much mistakes we do, still spiritual master is merciful. He's persisting. His mercy is there with you. He is always there with you, and waiting when you will fully surrender. So thank you very much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagvatam ki jai, Prabhu ki jai.